Next, I would do something most people avoid. A short, intense financial reset. For 10 days, I would cut all non-essential spending. No eating out, no subscriptions, no convenience spending, just the basics. This isn't about being cheap, it's about breaking patterns. In those 10 days, you build your first safety buffer. Prove to yourself that you're in control and reset your spending habits. You can do anything for 10 days when you know it changes your future. That first bit of saved money isn't just cash, it's confidence, and confidence is fuel. After that, my focus would shift to one thing and one thing only: earning more money. For the next 3 months, my only obsession would be increasing income, not investing, not side hustles that don't pay, just earning. I would look at my skills and ask a simple question: what can I sell that people already pay for? It doesn't need to be your passion. It needs to be valuable. Selling your time is not failure. It's the bridge. The goal is to sell your time at the highest possible rate so you can widen the gap between income and expenses. That gap is what buys you freedom. As income grows, the next phase is stability. This is where most people rush and make mistakes. I would prioritize paying off high-interest debt and building a full 6-month emergency fund. This money is not for investing. It is not for spending. It is insurance. This fund changes how your brain works. When you're no longer in survival mode, you stop making desperate decisions. You start thinking long-term. That's when real progress happens. Only after that would I invest, but not in the stock market yet. First, I would invest in my ability to earn. $1,000 put into a skill that increases your income beats any market return. Certifications, training, better tools, better networks, anything that increases your hourly value is worth more than passive returns when you're starting out. Money follows skill. Finally, once the foundation is built, I would invest consistently in simple, long-term assets like index funds. Nothing fancy, just discipline and time. Compounding doesn't look exciting at first, but it rewards consistency brutally. That first small amount of passive income changes how you see money. It proves that money can work for you. If you follow this plan for 1 year, you won't recognize your finances or yourself. And next year, you'll move faster, think bigger, and take smarter risks. Don't waste another year guessing. Make this the year you stop surviving and start building.
There is a point in my life when money controlled everything I did. I was stressed, stuck, and constantly worried about how I would get through the months. I wasn't bad with money because I was careless. I was bad with money because I didn't have a plan. Today, my life looks completely different. I have financial stability, multiple income streams, and freedom I once thought was impossible. So when people ask me, if you had to start over from zero, what would you do? I don't have to imagine it. I've lived it. And if I had to do it again today, starting with absolutely nothing, this is exactly how I would rebuild my finances, step by step, in a way that works in any economy, even during a recession or market crash. Starting from zero is not a disadvantage. It's actually a hidden advantage. When you have nothing, you also have nothing to lose. You're not protecting comfort. You're not trapped by lifestyle inflation. You can take smart risks, learn fast, and recover quickly. The real reason most people stay stuck is not lack of money, it's lack of direction. They're guessing, reacting, and hoping instead of following a plan, and hope is not a strategy. The first thing I would do is get brutally honest with myself. My entire financial turnaround started the day I stopped avoiding my numbers. I sat down and listed everything: my income, my expenses, my debts, and what little I owned. It was uncomfortable, but it was powerful. Money clarity comes down to 4 numbers: how much you earn, how much you spend, what you own, and what you owe. From that, 2 equations control your entire financial life. Income minus expenses is your surplus, the gap that determines whether you can ever build wealth. Assets minus liabilities is your net worth, the true measure of your financial security. You can earn a lot and still be broke if that gap is zero. Avoiding these numbers doesn't protect you, it traps you. If something matters to you, you measure it. This alone puts you ahead of most people. Once I had clarity, the next thing I fixed was my mindset. Your financial reality is a mirror of your habits, beliefs, and inputs. If nothing changes internally, nothing changes externally. From that point on, I became extremely protective of what I allowed into my brain. I stopped consuming content that made me feel behind, pressured me to spend, or normalized being broke. Instead, I filled every spare moment with wealth-building inputs, especially audiobooks. While driving, walking, or doing chores, I listened to people who thought bigger than I did. This wasn't motivation, it was reprogramming. New inputs create a new version of you, and a new version of you creates a new financial outcome.